Hi friends, welcome back to day 2 of our journey. If you joined us yesterday, you have already taken the first step, and today we are going to even further. Get ready for more insights, more action, and another step closer to your goals. Let's dive into it. As we discussed yesterday, we will be having a quick recap of what we have discussed yesterday. So, these are the contents which we have discussed yesterday, like what is Java, what are Java editions, and Java architecture, how to install the Java, and applications of Java, and some features of Java. At last of that, we will be having some quiz. So please comment your answers in the below session if you forgot it. Next, moving on to our day 2 session. Today we are going to discuss about a sample Hello World program and variables in Java and what are the different types of variables, and at last we will be having the quiz. Moving on to the first program in Java, that is Hello World program. Don't get confused. Here left side we have given the program and right side we have given the step-by-step explanation of the program. So first we need to write the public class hello world. Here public class hello world means it defines a class name that is called hello world. In Java, every program must have at least one class. Next, moving on to the second line. Public static void main string args. Here we can see that this is a main method and the entry point of the Java program. Here public means it is accessible from anywhere, and static means no need to create an object to call it. And whereas third word is void. Void means does not return anything. String args, next one. It is used to accept command line arguments. This is about the second line of our program. Whereas coming to third line of our program is system.out.println hello world. It will print the hello world message on the console. Here system.out, it is a Java built-in output stream. Here we have used two curly braces for closing the code. First curly braces is to close the main method, and second curly brace is to close the class definition. Hope you are clear on this first program in Java. Moving on to the next slide. That is, what is variable in Java? Here, a variable in Java is a container that stores data which can be used and changed throughout the program. Here, the basic syntax of the variable is, first we need to have the data type and variable name equals to value, whatever the value we are going to assign to that particular variable. Here we can see a simple example. Int age equals to 25. Here int is the data type, variable name is the age, and value is the 25. Next, types of variables. In the types of variables, we will be having three types of variables in Java. First one is the local variable, second one is the instance variable, third one is the static variable. If you are going to any interviews or any examinations you are going to attempt, means just you can see this, you can follow this diagram for your reference sake. First one is local variable. Local variable means it is declared inside a method, constructor or block. It can only be used within the method or block. Here, some of the characteristics of local variable are exist only during method execution and cannot use the static keyword and must be initialized before use. Next, moving on to the example of that local variable. Here see, first we have given the class name as local example, and we have given a method, and we are giving the local variable. In fourth line we are printing that local variable, that is number. In the explanation we have given that number is a local to display the method. Here number it is one of type of method which is used to display the method, and it cannot be accessed outside the method. As we discussed earlier, local variable can be accessed only inside the method, not outside the method. Next, moving on to the second variable, that is instance variable. Instance variable also can be declared inside a class, but outside any method, constructor or block. Each object, that is each instance of a class, get its own copy of the instance variable. Some of the key features of the instance variable. First one is scope. Scope means it belongs to the object of the class. Next one is memory allocation. Memory allocation means happens when an object is created. Access modifier. Access modifier means can use private, public, etc. And default value. Default value means like 0 for int and null for string. Like that we can have some default values. Coming to initialization. It is at optional, not necessary for each and every time. Next, moving on to the example of instance variable. Same here, left side we have given the code and right side we have given the explanation of that code line by line. Here first if you see means public class instance example. The meaning of this line is declares a Java class named instance example. All the code written inside will belongs to this class. And next line is int age equals to 30. This is the instance variable. Okay, named as age and it is initialized with the value 30. Each object of the initialized example, instance example will have its own copy of age. And next line, moving on to the third line, public void display age. This defines non-static method display age. It can access instance variable directly. Next, moving on to fourth line, that is system.out.println. Here we'll print the age. Next, public static void main string adds. Here this is the main method. Every time we need to start Java starts running the program from here only. So next one we are creating an object called class instance example. Okay, here if you see the code, instance example object1 equals to new instance example, creates the first object object1 of the class instance example. Same as object2 also we need to do the same way. Like we need to create the second object of the class instance example. Okay, and next line is object1 dot display age. We change the age of object to 25. Same way as the second object to 35. Now at last two lines, object1 dot display age means calls the method display age on object1. It will use the output to 25, and whereas this line object2 dot display age, it will use the output to 35. Hope clear with this example. Next, moving on to the third type of variable, that is static variable. A static variable is declared using the static keyword inside a class but outside any method. It is shared by all instances, that is objects of the class. Let's see the example. Public class static example. As we mentioned, we need to use the static keyword. Okay, static in count equals to 0. Here we are using the static variable. This is a static variable called count. Being static, it belongs to the class, not to the individual objects. By using the static keyword, it belongs to a particular class, not to the individual object. All objects of the class shares the same copy of the class of the count. This is about the second line. Next, moving on to the third line, that is public void increment. Public void increment means it defines the non-static method called increment. Okay, and next is same, public static void main string adds, the main method. From here onwards our execution will be started. So if you see here means as same as previous instance variable, here we are creating the object of object name object1. Okay, next object1 dot increment means here if you see means we are calling the increment using this object1, and here the count goes from 0 to 1. So the output will be 1. Next, last line is object2 dot increment. Here object2.increment means it is a shared variable. So here same as usual as object1, it will calls the increment using object. Count goes from 1 to 2. So output will be 2. Next, we can see small comparison for local variable, instance variable, and static variable. So this is one of the important thing when you are going for any interviews or any examinations. You will be asking this question: can you compare the differences between local, instance, and static variable? So when it is declared means local variable inside a method, whereas instance variable means inside a class. Static variable means inside a class but with the static keyword. Next, belongs to. It only belongs to the method or block. Instance variable belongs to each object of the class, whereas static variable means the class itself shared among all the objects. Like this way, we can have some features, and these are the some differences we have given for your reference sake. Next, last, test yourself. We'll be having two questions. First question is where is the local variable declared? Option A, inside a class but outside my method. Option B, inside a method or block. Option C, using the static keyword. Option D, inside the interface. Second question, what will be the output of the following code? Option A 1, 1. Option B 1 and 2. Option C 2 and 1. Option D compilation error. Comment your answers below. That's wrap up day 2. Thanks for sticking with me. Every step counts and you are doing great. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe so you don't miss day 3. See you tomorrow. Thank you. Bye bye.